me also congratulate you on all the efforts you've put into trying to make our society a better place to live in. I mean, you're one person.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank God. It's a passion.
Okay. Okay.
It's a passion that it's just for me to be able to know that in my own little way, I'm contributing to humanity and to my society.
Okay. Okay. That's nice. What do you make of all these stories of rape here and there? Everywhere you turn to now, it's rape, 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 rape. And I'm wondering what's going on really.
Actually, it's been on. It's just that there's more focus on it now. I always tell people I'm a rape victor. I'm not a rape victim.
Okay.
It's been going on. It's just, sir?
So what does that mean? Real victim?
It means that I was deflowered by a rapist. That was when I was 17 years old. And I know the feeling. I know how it is. It's always been on because when it happened to me, it wasn't now. But even then, it was on. But it was always swept under the carpet. People just never took it serious as it was anything serious. And subsequently, we see now that it has become a major issue to our society. That is like, it's not like an everyday phenomenon that we cannot ignore.
And the recent stories that I read in the papers and all of that, I mean, it's become so gory, it's become so terrible that everybody believes we need to do something about it immediately. And I'm wondering how do we go about it? What do we do? How do we stop all this nonsense?
It's for me, it's you know, when there's a problem, you just don't start looking for solution. You first understand the cause.
Okay.
My foundation, Passion Against Rape and Abuse in Africa, is one that understands. I've gone for trainings on abuse and all that, and I discovered that most abusers have been abused one way or another. And so it's something that we have to start reorientating ourselves about how to behave. And then a lot of the African boy believes that it's hip to rape a girl, or that you are the macho man. You understand? But it takes us as a society to start reorientating our children, our wards, to understand the reason why they should never be weaklings. Because rapists are weaklings. If you are not bold enough to ask a woman out and tell the woman you like her or you want to go out with her, I don't think you should subject that woman to psychological torture of raping her or by raping her. So for me, it's something that it has to start from reorientating people generally. Aside the fact that the kind of society we find ourselves is one that believes that some people can do some stuff and get away with it.
Okay.
As like from the, especially from the quote and unquote, the spiritual perspective.
Okay.
We believe that some people are gods, and because they are gods, they shouldn't be treated the way other people are treated. Meanwhile, it's just being disillusioned, because if I said it earlier in platforms that have granted interviews, that we find a lot of cases that is coming from spiritual leaders perpetrated to victims. Only for me to read yesterday that who was case that it was actually a pastor that actually perpetrated it. I don't know if it has been confirmed yet. But I said that earlier before, because you know the idea, the belief for us that if you are a spiritual leader, then you have some supernatural power. Then you don't have feelings, you don't have blood running through your veins, or you have some things to hold yourself back. No. So a lot of times I believe that we put ourselves in a place of vulnerability, especially our children. And a lot of parents are not sensitive to their words. They're not sensitive to their children. For each child, you have their peculiar characters, and you have to be able to understand that this is my daughter's character, this is my son's character, and that way you can easily pick if something is going wrong. So that's my take on it, sir.
Yeah, but what do you think we need to do to stem this tide now at this point?
I already added it in my conversations. It's something that we have to get back to the basics. How do I mean getting back to the basics? For us to be able to start from family. When your daughter or your son is telling you something that Uncle A is doing this or Auntie B is doing that, don't say that that child does not know what he's saying. We have to have talks, not necessarily on social media like this. It goes a long way, but it's not the way. It doesn't solve absolute problems. Go to communities, go to university, to schools, go to places where people are. Let us have talks and let people understand the reason why you have to be able to understand your child. We had a case earlier about a woman that her child was raped, and the woman was actually saying on social media that don't mind her, the girl is an ashawo. This is a 2-year-old girl, and the girl was being defiled almost on daily basis, and the mother didn't think she should do anything about it because she didn't even think that was a problem anyway. As far as she was concerned, it was normal. So orientationally, a lot of things are still very wrong. Now, when you start from the fact that there was a guy on social media as well that was giving his sister French kiss, a very deep French kiss, and when he was interviewed, he said he didn't realize it was wrong, and the mother was sitting there saying it wasn't wrong. So at the end of the day, it starts with orientation, and the truth of the matter is everybody is equal, especially when it comes to rape. Everybody is equal. You can't say because you are any form of rape or abuse. You can't say because of the fact that you are a government agent, or you are an executive, or you are a spiritual leader. So therefore, that gives you the impetus to go and rape someone and believe that everything is normal. So if nobody is beyond the law, if you do anything wrong, you should face the music. And we should not take it for granted. And we as celebrities should epitomize what people will see and say, okay, these people are practicing what they are preaching. We can't be saying one and be preaching another. And let us have talks, movies, dramas that would negate any form of movies, any form of abuse or rape. So that's my take. Even though it's going to be gradual, it's not going to be an overnight thing, but I believe that a journey of 1,000 miles is just a step away.
Then I was going to ask, what do you make of the stories about maybe a 72-year-old man raping a 12-year-old, and all those age disparity and those funny what explains that?
I feel that, well, it's a form of weakling. Some people will tell me that, some people were still telling me that the form of dressing, the kind of dresses or the kind of outfit we wear, maybe that's what attracts the male to the female, or that was what causes rape. And I vehemently say a big no, because a 70-year-old girl and a 70-year-old man and a 12-year-old girl, what can be the attraction? I have a daughter now. I have a daughter, my adopted daughter. I haven't finalized my papers yet, but we're on the verge of. She got raped when she was 13. and she got pregnant. And she had to give birth to the child because she tried as much. Her mom tried to get rid of it, but it wasn't possible. Now you tell me, what is the attraction that you want to get? You go and rape a 13-year-old girl. What is the correlation to that? So a part of me believes that maybe it has spiritual connotations to it. Some part of me believes that some people are pedophiles. Some are weaklings, that they do not have the willpower to go and ask a woman what they feel about them. You understand? So because of that, maybe they'll just see that, okay, let me go and look for a vulnerable person that they can just take advantage of. You understand? But most of the time, the kind of society we are, it does have a lot of spiritual implications.